Shalom, family. Shalom. How is everybody doing? I'm coming to you guys with a quick message. I got a few errands to run. So I decided, and I just felt like talking about the root chakra today. I'm always talking about the pineal gland. But today I felt like talking about the root chakra because a thought had came to me. And I think it's because I'm wearing yellow and gold because when I was looking up a little bit of information. It said that the elemental colors are gold and yellow, not actually the color of the root chakra, which is red, but like the elements that tie to it can be yellow and gold. So now the download that I got was that we need to be grounded because in order to activate your pineal gland, we need to be in alignment. And to be in alignment, we need to be grounded because, you can't make a line without a starting point, right? And the word alignment is line. So the word alignment has the word line in it. And we need to start understanding our language like this. So without a starting point, you can't draw that line. You can't be in alignment. So we need to, like a bug flew on my lip. A bug flew on my lip. We need to get grounded. And the thought that came to me was we need to learn our heritage. We need to learn our ancestral heritage. And the reason why this is because in order to, we're talking about the root chakra now. And now we're talking about, the root chakra has to do with becoming grounded. So we got the words root and ground right there. The words root and ground. And in order for us to get grounded, we need what? We need roots. We need roots. We need to know our roots. You know how they say we got to get back to our roots? That's the truth. We got to get back to our roots. Because if you don't know your starting point, you therefore cannot draw that line. If you don't know your past, which directly affects your future, then where are you going? Where are you going after that? So, in order for us to, sorry, I just think keep going on. In order for us to get into alignment, we need to get grounded. Now, I feel like I'm grounded because I know my roots. I've did research on my roots. I know my family is Indian and Irish and Kemetic. I I know these things. Um, I'm also grounded with nature because I'm always out in my garden and doing all that type of stuff. And I have children, so I'm outside normally. And yeah, so and those are the main ways you get grounded. Also, since I was a kid, I've always walked barefooted. My mom always said, "You're gonna have Flintstone feet. You're gonna have Flintstone feet." That's what she used to say. You're gonna have Flintstone feet. But I still just always felt the need to not wear shoes outside. And when I'm in my garden, I don't wear shoes. So I don't wear shoes when I'm in my garden. So that's a way that you become grounded, not wearing shoes, being out in nature. But also the biggest, mainest downloads, the car coming. Oh, they parked. the biggest, mainest download was your heritage, your ancestral roots. Because if you do not know this, your root chakra is going to be hard to activate that chakra thoroughly and use that energy for the benefit of raising that energy up to activate further chakras within the alignment. So ancestral is very important. This was the message that came to me. You need to know your roots. You need to know where you came from. You need to know where you came from. If you don't think you need to know where you came from, then you don't know where you're going. I did the video about how the physical affects your spiritual. If anybody tell you that your physical world don't reflect what your spiritual world is going to be, that your spiritual world is not creating your spiritual. My next video, I'm gonna have to figure out how to stop this timer from going off. How to stop the timer screen from going off. Y'all can write in the comments if y'all know how to do that. Because the screen keep going off every time I'm trying to talk. But I gotta keep hitting the screen so the screen don't go off. And that's kind of messing up my concentration. So, yeah, for us to be in that alignment, we need to know our roots. We definitely need to know our roots. If somebody tell you that the physical is not directly manifesting your spiritual, that your physical is not affecting what your spiritual nature will be, I will go the other way from them. Because what you do right now in your physical is directly manifesting what your spiritual is going to be like. Okay? We talked about this in the last video. What comes first, the physical or the spiritual? And the physical comes first and the spiritual comes after. And what you do here directly affects what happens to you in the afterlife, just like your past affects your future. So in order for us to become fully grounded, to be fully aligned, we need to know our roots. We need to get back to our roots. We need to get back to our roots. Now, we're going to wait till we get closer back to my house. So I don't want people all in my business. But, yeah, so what you do in your physical is directly tied to what's going to happen in your spiritual realm. That's why they say, you know how they say, oh, don't watch a scary movie because you're going to have nightmares when you go to sleep. Because you watched a scary movie in your waking physical life, that when you went to your astral realm, you had a scary dream. So if all you're doing is killing in your physical life, what you think what's going to happen in your afterlife? You think you're going to go to heaven and you're going to go somewhere where you're vibrating with the killers and you're going to be with all the killers. We talked about this in my last video. The physical and the spiritual is not separate. You have to bring these two together to become psychic, intuitive. You have to bring these two together, just like you got to bring masculine and feminine together. You have to bring the spiritual and the physical nature together as well. Sorry, y'all. So I recommend for everybody to research their family history to really know where you came from. Not that your family was just slaves, to really know. Because my family was kings and queens. Literally, my family lineage was kings and queens. And we sitting up looking like now, like, okay, how the heck did we go from kings and queens, literally royalty, to slaves, and then to now? So we definitely need to know our roots. We need to know our roots. And once you have that strong foundation, like I was talking to y'all about, how you got to have that starting point, that strong foundation. Once you have that strong foundation, you won't be able to be moved. You won't be able to be moved, okay? Sorry, y'all. My screen keep going berserko on me. So, I moved my hand. So, that was a download that came to me. I just wanted to tell y'all that you need to know your ancestor roots. All of that crap about not believing in the Bible, not believing in nothing that nobody wrote down, not believing in no books is lower vibrational, because you're not in search of knowledge. You think you can just be out here on a limb, on a whim, and not know nothing about nothing. Everything in this physical is within us. Am I saying that we can just go within us and find out everything? No, that's why it's on the outside of us, so we can look around and say, hey, okay, so this is how it works within me. This is your observation. Okay, you see with your eyes, you observe, and you learn about yourself from observing the physical, the other things. See, people got it mixed up, they got it backwards. You need to know about your roots. You need to know about your history to become grounded, to really have your chakras aligned. Only then, and only then, will your root chakra be in perfect alignment. All right, family. So we meet again. Shalom.